It's all good.
But you got it. What's up? What's up, everybody?
Got it.
Squared, episode 40. You see my man Joey and Chris studying hard, getting that stuff ready for the people. Got what's up? Got that serious face going. You know what I'm saying? It is the Super Bowl edition. It's crazy NBA trade season edition. And of course, I can't forget about the ladies. It's the Valentine's Day edition, right?
There it is.
Valentine's Day is on Thursday, right after the Super Bowl.
Every day the 14th.
Not a good look. The Valentine's Day after the Super Bowl is not a good look.
Thanks, Cupid.
Me and my wife are making sure we go out to eat and celebrate on the 12th because we know on the 14th, Super Bowl food, pools going on. You know, got your pools going on.
Horse divers.
You know what I'm saying? Got your horse divers going on. It's not much happening on the 14th, man. Why go to work? But we go to work, but still, right? So, of course, even though there's been a crazy day in the NBA, so we finally got that Ben Simmons Harden deal we've been talking about. Finally got that. We got Joey's boy Porzingis coming to DC. We got a real under the radar one, like Ibaka going to the Bucks, which was pretty good for the Bucks.
You like that move?
I did. We got Sabonis. I mean, we got some moves like why Sabonis going to the Kings. The Pacers not like Sabonis. They sent him to purgatory. Why did you do that to that man? Right? The Kings, really?
I don't get it.
Yeah, Halliburton coming to Indiana. I mean, like you got Brogdon already. You got some other players already.
Yeah.
You got the rookie, and you know, I ain't get that one. Dinwiddie went to Dallas. I mean, Dinwiddie. I mean, you got two dominant ball handlers who can handle the ball, and Brunson and Doncic.
I don't get that one.
Dinwiddie, I don't know. Maybe he can play that role he played with the Nets when he was a little spark. You know what I'm saying?
There was something that came out last week. I heard it said the entire Wizards locker room wanted him out.
Hey.
I saw that from news from the Wizards locker room. It said no one wants to play with Spencer Dinwiddie.
Well, I guess no one wanted to play with Montrezl Harrell either. He's going to move again. He's going to Charlotte.
Yes.
Who else got moved? I'm trying to think. So many people got moved this last year, the trade deadline. I mean, the only really teams that I think that's affecting championship aspirations, the Nets, of course, the Sixers getting Harden. Morey finally gets his guy, right? Finally gets his guy. Yep. And of course, like I said, that Bucks against Ibaka, man, you know, Brook Lopez and Ibaka are eerily similar type players.
Yes.
Right. And just big rim protectors. And so I like that for the Bucks because they still got their core. They still got Middleton and Holiday. So
big three.
Big day in the NBA, but an even bigger week for the NFL. It's Super Bowl week. So we got the Rams against the darlings of the NFL, the Cincinnati Bengals, the Who Days. And so, man, it's a big weekend in betting, a big weekend for chicken wings. You can't even get chicken wings right now because they just selling out like crazy. You know, you can't get your wings. You get them quick. You ain't got them yet. Too late. It's too late. You ain't getting them, all right? You ain't getting them. You ain't getting them hot wings. You know what I'm saying? Like Joey says, your horse divers. Your horse divers. Oh, that's actually funny. We just, you know, you getting ready to watch the big game. I mean, I'm in 3 pools, right? If you know what a pool is, we did our live drawing about a week ago, right? Did our drawing for my pool. I'm on my dad's pool for $100. I'm on this guy. Woo! I'm on this pool with this one guy. I know the guy's name. My dad called this guy just the mailman. That's his name. I don't know this guy's name, man. I'm not lying to you. My dad like mailman. I'm like, yeah, I know mailman. That's it.
Oh, Carl Malone.
I'm on this pool. For I got 5 blocks. I got 5 blocks I got 4 blocks for $5 a piece. End up getting a 7 and a 3. I'm like,
oh goodness.
The
mail.
And all you need is a safety to screw it all up, right? So
yeah.
And I know Chris is on. Chris and some of his people is on this pool with me. Buttons, C-double, hot, missing one person though. I ain't gonna say nobody's name, but you know who it is.
I'm busy stacking elsewhere.
Oh, and speaking of stacking, man, CJ Squared, we are stacking. So we are stacking. So if you don't know, you're about to find out. We are stacking.
JB's having a hot week.
Yes, he is.
Man. Yeah, I'm just
he's trying to stack
that thing,
parlay king.
Stacking tonight too, baby. I'm stacking tonight too, man. Once the Warriors put the dagger in the Knicks, I should be stacked up for the night.
We'll see.
Don't worry, I won my Scotty Barnes bet. Don't worry about that. I won.
Right now, the Knicks. I tell you what, that would be fitting if the Knicks ruin my parlay.
It would be
fitting. As much as I give them grief, the Knickerbockers.
Right? Out of the way.
What's the count? Oh yeah.
And right now it's 43-39.
What's the count?
Like for example, I was telling Chris earlier, right? Let me tell you something. The one thing I do, right? One thing that I do, if the Knicks are playing, if they have a halftime lead, I immediately put money on the other team with the plus. Just like I put $50 on the Knicks were beating the Lakers half the other day. They gave the Lakers 9.5 at the halftime.
Yes, they did.
My eyes got so big. I put 50 on it, and of course I hit.
Yep.
Lakers ended up winning that game outright anyway.
Did.
So
yes, they did.
So yeah.
Yes, they did.
There you go. A lot of fun things going on here, man. We have some real fun conversations. If you could be a fly on the wall, you'd be like, man, these guys know some stuff, man.
What is happening in these rooms?
Yep. So tonight, like I said, man, Super Bowl edition, episode 40. Valentine's Day coming up, big trades in the NBA, All-Star game coming up. And not to mention, I'm trying not to toot my horn tonight. I had a big win tonight, coaching. But in this ESPN pool, out of like 300,000 people, right now I am in 47th place.
Wow.
Good. I mean, I'm in a position that I could actually win. If things went right, I could win $25,000. Wouldn't that be special? It probably won't happen, but
we
could all dream.
Another good week.
You never know.
Yeah, I guess, all the chips got to fall my way, right? I'm the guy who's number one is 3 picks ahead of me, right?
Okay.
So, I mean, I get them all right.
Are you going to try to strategize, or you're just going to pick?
Man, I guess I did every week, man. I'm going to go with my gut.
And then
I'm going to pull a Joey.
Hope it leads you to the money.
Yeah.
That'll do it for you. That'll do it for you.
Yep. Hey, and plus, not to mention, I still stacked $40 from beating you guys in this anyway.
Yeah, you still.
I still.
Worst comes to worst, you got 40.
I'm still stacking. All right. So anyway, let's get into this Super Bowl talk, right? We got the big game. We got the Rams, got Matthew Stafford, we got Cooper Kupp, we got OBJ, Aaron Donald, Von Miller, Jalen Ramsey, Sean McVay against
star-studded. There's stars all over.
Against the Bengals, man. You got Joe Burrow, T. Higgins.
Star.
You got Chase. You got Jamar Chase. You got Tyler Boyd. You got Joe Mixon, Samaje Perine. You got 2 under the radar awesome pass rushers in Erickson and Hubbard.
Yes,
you got a good safety in Bates back there for the Bengals. Cornerbacks.
Who that?
cornerbacks who have found new life with a new team, and Eli Apple and Chidi, former NFC East cornerbacks. So man, it's gonna be one of those stars. Not to mention the kicker for the Bengals, man, has been clutch.
He is phenomenal.
I think he was the only kicker drafted this year, I believe.
He's letting everyone know it too.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, right?
He's definitely letting everyone know.
I mean, a Vanderjack. Remember having the Vanderjack for the Colts? You know what I'm saying? Blew it. He blew it. He blew it against the Steelers, man. He blew it, man. After that, the bus fumbled on the goal line. Remember that? The bus fumbled on the goal line, and Ben Roethlisberger.
I'll never forget Peyton Manning mouthing, "He missed it." After all that smack talk that he been talking about Peyton Manning.
Come on, dude.
I know. Oh, quick update. Golden State is now winning. But anyway, the first question for Joey and Chris about the Super Bowl, right? Because man, it's gonna be a good game, man. I want to watch it. I know I'm just rambling, but I remember when the Rams played the Patriots, I went to the movies.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily I did. It was a horrible game. It was a 13-3.
Right.
Yeah.
And I just feel like this one probably will be a lot better. I'm hoping. Hopefully McVay won't crap the bed this week. All right.
Don't crap the bed.
Crap the bed. But usually I say shit the bed, but all right. But anyway, we got how are the Rams going to win? I mean, you got the Rams who pretty much paid for their championship, and the Bengals who have really kind of built from the ground up and this came out of nowhere this year. So I'm gonna start with you, Chris. How do you think the Rams win this game?
Yeah, so a couple ways. First, I think a guy I don't care too much for, and Jalen Ramsey. I think it's going to be huge if he can.
Everybody.
If he can be the guy who he hypes himself up to be as the shutdown guy, right? If he can go out there and follow Chase and not necessarily shut him down, but do what the supposedly best corner in the league does and contains a guy, then that's huge because he's going to be in one-on-one, which allows them to do a lot more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The next step would be we have seen in these playoffs is getting after Joe Burrow and dominating up front, which I think that D-line can totally do. We know Miller, Donald, I think for sure is going to dominate.
Probably the best player in the NFL.
Yeah, probably for the last 5 or 6 years, he's probably the best player. So, to me, if you got him, Ramsey shutting down his guy and Chase, or not necessarily shutting down, but you know what I mean, and then getting after, if they can get after Joe Burrow and make him force the ball to and be uncomfortable, I think they've got better playmakers than a defensive like Tennessee, who we saw get after him. But that offense didn't go out and light up Tennessee. Mm-hmm. You know, that was a close game, and that offense wasn't just running down the field. They needed a dumb pass by Tannehill in order to win. So to me, they show you can get after him, make him uncomfortable, and really there should be no other corner. Tennessee definitely doesn't have a corner like Ramsey that can go out and contain Chase.
Nope.
So those two things right there happen. And then on the opposite side, if Matthew Stafford can not have the dumb interceptions. Against San Francisco, he was super lucky because he threw one right down the middle that game probably would have been
over. Yep.
So he can't make those. If they don't turn the ball over, they've got the weapons. Their defense, I think, will do their part. And if he can, not maybe have those big where you're like, what are you doing type of throws. Joe Burrow, you don't necessarily see make a lot of those throws, but Matthew Stafford seems to have a couple every game of those throws.
Right.
So, and How lucky is he going to get this time? So to me, if those are the key things to me of how they can win. If those things, if he doesn't turn the ball over and those guys on defense do what they're supposed to do and dominate like we know they can, I think they win this game.
Yo, Aaron Rodgers with MVP. Anyway. Joey, go ahead. What do
you knew that was coming. You knew that was coming. I will co-sign what Chris said, particularly for the Rams. There it is. Don't turn the ball over. What, three playoff games, 5 turnovers. 4 crazy ones in the Tampa Bay game, and only one against San Fran. But as Chris said, should have been 2. The pass rush is going to be crazy. Aaron Donald does whatever he wants, even when there's 2 or 3 guys blocking him, which is going to open things up for one of the sack artists in NFL history. Von Miller looked fast. Von Miller looked strong. Von Miller looked healthy against Tampa, and then of course that's going to open things up for Leonard Floyd coming from the other side. He looked like a typical Georgia outside linebacker looks. Also fast, strong, relentless. The Rams are going to get after it on defense and they need to make sure one thing. Kansas City's pass rush did very well also, but you got to make a sure tackle against Burrow. Burrow is a very underrated athlete. If you have him, you better sack him. You can't put your arms and then miss him. You better sack him and take him down. So don't turn the ball over. The running game. We know the Rams like to play action. They love play action because they have the receivers that can get behind everybody and can score in huge chunks. So if they can establish the run game, you know the defense is going to be there to play. I think they got tired of people saying, "Oh, this Rams defense should be better." Well, they've been really good throughout the entire playoff season. The Rams have a clear blueprint of what needs to happen.
Man, so I think Chris Paul just put Drew Holiday in the hospital with that crossover he just did.
Oh.
Eek.
I think he broke his whole ankle. Drew Holiday hit the ground. But anyway, it what happens when you watch TV doing this show. But look, I definitely agree with both of you in terms of the Rams. I was waiting for one of y'all to hit on the run game. Everything the Rams do on offense is predicated on the run game. Even with a pass-heavy guy like Stafford, the run game is still the staple of McVay's offense.
Yep.
And even though the Bengals were able to kind of slow down slow the King down when he was coming back, if you watch that Kansas City game, Kansas City was getting yards on the ground in chunks at the beginning of the game.
Yes, they were.
And for some reason, they stopped running the ball and doing those things later on. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all notice that?
Yeah.
They were getting running yards in chunks with CEH.
Yes, they were.
McKinnon. And
McKinnon looked great.
They just, it's always like that. It reminds me of when the Falcons lost to the Patriots when they up 28-3. You're up 28-3, but your pride lets you keep on trying to pass the ball when you know you should be running the ball.
Completely.
Anyway, but the Rams will run the ball 25 times for 25 yards if they got to. It's not going to matter. And it's not going to matter with the Rams. It won't matter if they get yards running the ball or not. If they can run the ball, they will win the game. Plain and simple. If they get 25 carries or the team, they will beat Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Okay. And on defense, really the main thing against Cincinnati, if you really want to beat Cincinnati, you must limit the big play. They live off the big play. If you limit, how did they score their first touchdown against Kansas City? big screenplay. Went for like 40 yards to Samaj P. Ryan.
Get up the field.
Plays, right? You make them work down the field, you got opportunity to slow them down, make them kick field goals. But if you give up big plays, that's when they can hurt you. So, like y'all said, the matchup with Chase and even a bigger matchup is whoever is guarding Higgins, because don't let you be fooled thinking Higgins is some kind of 2A type player. This dude's a baller too.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
You remember T. Higgins was on a national championship team.
Yes, he was. He was very good too.
Well, he was a first round
number
pick,
one
right?
receiver, huh?
He was a first round pick, right? Was he a first
second
or second?
round?
He was second round.
I think he went second.
Yes, he did go second.
Yeah, but that's nothing to slouch about. I mean,
no.
Because I think Joe Burrow was that first round pick that year.
Oh, that's right.
Higgins was
second.
second.
Yeah, I mean, but he at one point was kind of a top four. In that year, he was top 4 wideouts that year. I think.
Alabama could not stop him.
No,
he did whatever he wanted to them.
Yeah, nothing at all. But anyway,
by the way, the Don scored 50, and he's playing his behind off over the last week.
Telling you, Dallas is hot, man. It's hot. Here's one of my things I plan on doing. I'm going to see my daughter doing spring break, and I plan on driving up to Dallas to see them play the Spurs.
Okay.
Hopefully, Luka is not sitting out. If he is,
he better not be.
I'm gonna have to meet him in the parking lot. Something.
He better not be.
That's it. Come here.
I know, right?
Meet me in the parking lot.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do, man. I want to go see him play live, man.
Your daughter's like, let's go. He's not coming.
I never forget the first time I saw LeBron James play as a rookie. Me and my boy Andy back then it was the phone booth here in DC. Saw LeBron James play his first game against the Wizards, man. That was a special moment in my life. The first time.
Yeah.
So next thing we're going to get on is the Bengals. How can the Bengals win? How can the young upstart Bengals?
Who they?
I mean, like right now, the spread, the line is either between it's like 3, 3.5. I seen 3, 3.5, 4, and 4.5 in different places. So the Rams are favored everywhere by a touchdown in neutral field. So that's big.
Yes.
So Joey, how do you think the Bengals can pull off this upset?
Chris and JB, I see the same blueprint. They need to go back to that trash can with all that athletic tape and Gatorade bottles. Pull that same blueprint, scratch out Kansas City and put LA Rams on there, because this is going to be the same blueprints. Bend but don't break defense. Limit the big plays. Limit that. Offensive line. Keep him up for a little bit. He's going to get hit. Give him just a little bit of time. It's going to be an awful situation for the offensive line, because you have, as you all said, could be the best football player, probably the best football player in the world going right now over the last maybe 5 years. He's going to be relentless. And Von Miller is hungry for a second one. That's going to be delicious. Bend but don't break on the offensive line. Pretty much bend but don't break everywhere on that field. Don't give up 20. Keep the plays of over 15, 20 yards to a minimum. And just withstand. I think the Rams are going to have the ability that they're going to be the ones that I think that are most likely to come out fast. And if this is a one-score game going into halftime, the Bengals are going to be like, this is exactly where we want them. So the theme, once again, scratch out Kansas City, put LA Rams, bend but don't break. Let's see what happens after the G-Funk gets off of the stage at halftime.
Yeah,
the Funk era is performing.
I think that if you look at kind of what they did to Kansas City, they hung around and they caused turnovers in the second half. they didn't really just explode as far as the plays that we're used to this season. But I mean, they had a couple. They had the P. Ryan one. And one thing that I think is huge is how do you negate a great defensive line, which the Rams have, is doing things like screens, screens and getting that the running backs out of the backfield. I look back over a team and the Cardinals. Remember, they whooped up on them.
Sunned them.
Yeah, they did. And so they had over 200 something yards of offense on them, of rushing that game. And they possessed the ball. They had 11 more minutes of possession.
Yeah.
And receivers caught 6 or 7 passes that game. So that there is a blueprint of saying, if you can run the ball and dominate and keep them so that they're not just in 3rd and longs, and you let Von Miller and Donald and the rest of those guys just pin their ears back and come at you. Eventually, if you can keep that and the play action is alive, Burrow, as accurate as he is, we've talked about their weapons downfield. Burrow is going to find somebody. So I like the bend but don't break and just kind of staying in the game and just holding possession and just staying right there and being able to have 1 or 2 of those huge plays that is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they really want to fully get into a shootout with them, because then that means you're going to probably get in some 3rd and longs and they're too dominant up front. So to me, it's slowing the game down. Try to keep that offense off the field. And another thing is the way that we said Matthew Stafford can't turn the ball over is forcing Matthew Stafford to make bad throws and turning those balls over. If they can turn, I mean, look what they did to Mahomes in the first half. Mahomes looked like MVP Mahomes, just shredding them. Mahomes in the second half, completely different guy. They're getting after him and making him uncomfortable, getting him off his line and just trying to make throws. And Stafford is more like Mahomes than Burrow is, he'll try to do those. He'll try to win the game like a Mahomes will.
Mm-hmm.
He won't just play within himself like some of these other guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what, like you said, Kansas City gave all. They kicked that field goal at the end of the half, they would have won that game.
Yeah, they would have had the game anyway.
It's that simple. They would have won.
Yeah.
They would have had a momentum, had a positive play. That play at the end of the half was completely deflating for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Home Alone was like. I'm echoing guys exactly what you guys said, man. Bengals, they gotta use the blueprints they have used to get here. Mm-hmm. Right? They have to use them. But I can tell you this, one of the main things they can't do, like they did against the other two teams, is get down. Because if they get down by 2 touchdowns, you best believe McVay will take the air out of the ball.
Yes, he will. Will.
Even with Matthew Stafford, he will run and trust his defense. So, hopefully it's a shootout and it's just a good game, right? Good defense, because good defense doesn't mean the team doesn't score. Good defense means, like you said, you bend, you don't break. You don't give up 1,000 big plays, right? You make the other team work to score. So hopefully it'll be a good game. So those are our keys to victory for both teams. Now down to the good stuff, right? Down to some over and unders. Best believe.
Do we want to get on the Matt Stafford?
All of these. Hold on. I'll be putting all of these in some kind of parlay.
Do we want to do touch on the Matt Stafford?
Oh, yeah, my bad. That's my fault for not reading the script properly. All right. And the thing is, this next question is something that if you look back into the CJ Squared archives, I guarantee you there is a comment that I made about this. That I think so. I don't think I need to answer this question at all. All right. But I will pass it on to Chris first. The question is, Matthew Stafford were to win the Super Bowl, do you think he will become a Hall of Famer? Chris, take it away.
I mean, I think he's always been a guy who comes out and lights it up stat wise. I think if you look at him in comparison to the other guys who are, I don't think he's in that elite level of like the Brady, Rodgers, Manning, Breeze. I think he would be in that next step down where you're starting to get into some actual discussion. I would think compare him to, like, I would say the next grouping would be him and Eli, Roethlisberger, and probably Phillip Rivers is probably that next group.
Man, give me Matthew Stafford. Nah, I'll take Eli. Until Matthew Stafford wins the Super Bowl, I gotta take Eli.
Yeah, but that's the thing is if he does win, so in his career right now, he's had 323 touchdowns, 161 on the interceptions. Eli's had a little bit more touchdowns, 366, but he's had 244 interceptions.
Yeah.
Phillip Rivers.
Eli, give us and take it away.
Phillip Rivers has had 421 touchdowns. Jeez. And he's had the least, but he doesn't have that Super Bowl. So he's got the most yards.
Mm-hmm.
He's got 1,300 more yards than him.
He's a damn generation.
Stafford will have the least yards and the least amount of touchdowns.
But he hasn't played as many years as those guys, so either has he?
And no, he hasn't.
He hasn't.
So, because he doesn't look like he's done anytime soon. I would say he's got a couple more years.
Mm-hmm.
So
3 or 4 good years.
Probably, if you look at what this offense did this year, he's probably going to be right up there with those guys. I would say by his numbers, if you add a Super Bowl, he's probably going to be above those guys stat-wise at the end of his career. And if you now put that Super Bowl on top, I don't know how you can not have him in. Yeah. Because, those other upper echelon guys that we talk about, those guys are no-brainers. But then this is where you get into some actual discussion. And I think he's right there with those. He might be a little bit below those guys right now, but if you give him a couple more years and a Super Bowl ring, to me, he's definitely – and I don't see him – there's no way he retires next year the way he played this year. Because at one point to this year, we were talking about him winning an MVP this year.
Yeah.
So he's got a couple more
years left. There's a good chance that next year that he comes out at the beginning of the season and he's the number 1 QB in the NFC.
Well, you think about now you get a healthy Akers back. And you're going to get Robert Woods back, who is ridiculous. That offense is going to be rolling.
Yes, it is.
So to me, he's definitely a Hall of Famer.
Matthew Stafford all day for my fantasy team.
That's what we're getting at.
That offense, yes, going into that offense next year, there may not be another receiving core who a quarterback had as much confidence in since the 91 Houston Oilers, where Warren Moon was throwing to Haywood Jeffries, Ernest Givens, Curtis Duncan, Webster Slaughter. All of those guys were getting balls thrown their way. The Rams will be dangerous next year when they are healthy. But
in 91, wasn't the offense they were running was like the run and shoot?
Run and shoot.
The guy from Hawaii, right? That was a guy. Was he involved with that team back then?
Was Jones?
June Jones?
I think Jerry was still there, maybe.
That's
something we have to look up. Let's not forget to mention that one of the greatest touchdown dances in the history of the NFL, done by number 81, Ernest Givens, the electric glide. Not slide, the electric glide.
Dude, their coach in 91 was Jack Pardee.
Jack Pardee was the coach. Wow. Okay. So Jerry had gone on. Jack Pardee. I believe Kevin Gilbride was the offensive coordinator.
Is it the one that Buddy Ryan took a swing at?
Took a swing at and did not connect.
So Buddy Ryan.
I'm not too sure what happened to Kevin Gilbride after that, besides the fact that he was the quarterback coach and offense coordinator for the 2007 Giants. I do know that.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Stafford will be a Hall of Famer with a Super Bowl. Without one, I don't know. He's not going to be a first ballot without one. He does have, I mean, of course, say it again.
Will Rivers be a first ballot?
I think Phillip Rivers is a little bit higher right now than what Matthew Stafford will be. I mean, this is, and they're going to have to go by eras. In this era, this 21st century, late now 21st century football, they're throwing the ball down the field as much as they possibly can. And the unfortunate thing for Phillip Rivers is that he had to go against Tom Brady and Ben Roethlisberger. How many first team All-Pros and Peyton Manning? I don't think he'd ever made All-Pro, and I think I see Phillip Rivers made one first team All-Pro. So even though their stats are, I mean, they've got gaudy stats, but without a Super Bowl, I think it will be difficult for them to put him in, even though his numbers are crazy.
Man, but I'm sorry, Joey. Go ahead.
Oh, you're right. You're right. This Super Bowl is needed.
Yeah, but but the one thing about Stafford that's different from maybe Rivers, Manning, Roethlisberger, is that Stafford never really had that much around him.
No, he played with
his defenses over the years have been horrible.
Yes, they have.
Right, and I mean, he made a living by passing the ball for years to Megatron. He's throwing it up in that Calvin Johnson.
Yeah, I mean, he did have the best receiver probably of that whole group, but other than that, he didn't have much.
But other than that, he had crap.
Yeah,
he had nothing. Nothing. There's nobody coming through that door because there's no Barry Sanders.
Herman Moore.
Door.
Herman Moore walking through.
Herman Moore. Those guys came through the door for Matthew Stafford.
I see him. I
think Matthew Stafford is one of like maybe a few. I didn't get a chance to do my good research today because I've been busy all day. But I think it's one of the few guys in the league who have thrown for 5,000-yard seasons.
Mm-hmm. He does have one.
I don't think there's that many people that is active. I know, Brady's done. I don't think Aaron Rodgers ever did that.
There's one other active person that's thrown for 5,000 yards. One other one.
I gotta think about that, man.
Take a guess.
I'm looking down the roster.
One other one.
One guy, right? Oh my goodness.
I think if I'm correct, there's
active right now.
One guy that's active in the NFL that has thrown for 5,000 yards.
Okay, we're not counting Brady, right? Because Brady is retired now.
We're not counting Brady.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. I gotta look through the
one active guy that has thrown for 5,000.
Was he a starter this year?
Yes. You're going to get this.
Should I know this?
Yes.
Dak?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
Not Mahomes?
No. Oh, okay, 2. Well, did Mahomes ever throw? No, he hasn't thrown for 5,000. No.
Maybe was Kirk Cousins?
Nope.
Not Captain Kirk.
Not
you like that? Hold on. Let's see. Definitely not Josh.
Russell Wilson.
No,
he doesn't have the big numbers like that.
No.
He's more efficient than big numbers, right? He's an efficiency guy.
Matt Ryan?
No. But we need to look that up. But I definitely know of one. Definitely.
All right, hold on. NFL
Definitely.
5,000-yard passers. Hold on. Retired too.
Not Roethlisberger either because he is retired too. Patrick Mahomes did.
The only ones I see active, Joey, are Mahomes. And
as a matter of fact, there are counting Mahomes. Herbert did. So there's one more.
Herbert went for 5,000 this year?
I think he did.
I don't think so.
I think Herbert did go for 5,000 this year.
Don't tell me your boy from the Saints.
Yes.
Oh, geez.
Yes. Jameis went 5,000 the year before Brady.
That was the year
30 for 30.
5,000, 30 and 30.
Yeah. That was the year he was going crazy at the end of the season. Remember?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
5,000, 30 and 30.
Yeah, he was going crazy. Okay, good. Well,
so there are 3 active 5,000-yard passes.
Stafford and
four. If you did Herbert.
Four. Excuse me, 4.
I don't look at Herbert's stats, man. I don't think he had 5,000 yards passing.
He had
this year.
5,000, man. Now, granted, he had the extra. Now, Herbert did it with an extra game.
Extra.
How many? What was your Danny Dimes projection?
JB could tell us that.
He's not even. Put it this way. He was more than a nickel short.
Yeah.
Nickel short, baby. Danny Dimes. Another year, Danny Dimes, boy. We love to see that.
Next year.
We love to see that in Cowboy Nation. Okay.
That will not happen again.
All right. So, that's a good conversation there. Hall of Famers, man. A lot of guys out there that are on the bubble, man. Some people say, is Romo a Hall of Famer? I say no. I mean, you go 1-3 in the playoffs, never reached the NFC Championship game, even though you had some gaudy stats. One of the best Cowboy quarterbacks of all time. Still,
hey, it's a great story. Romo is a great story.
Yeah.
Great story.
He's still stacking.
Yes.
I think in any sport, though, you have to always. The problem is that when you look back at like some of these older, like say like wide receivers, right? These guys' numbers are crazy now. You can't compare those guys in the past. It's like when baseball. When it used the guys that are locked in were like the 300 win guy and the guy who had so many complete games and strike. It's like there's no guys ever going to get in anymore. And it's the same thing with now like a running back. Mm-hmm. Remember those guys when we were growing up? Those guys were like, you know what I mean? Every guy's getting 25, 30 touches every game.
Every game.
So you rarely see the Derrick Henrys anymore.
Now we have no workhorses like that anymore.
Yeah. So I think that now we'll see what the kind of the line for the running back is, you know, like someone like now they're saying like Reggie Wayne. Is Reggie Wayne a Hall of Famer? So those are the questions that like, you know, you got like your Tony Romos and like guys who are really good players, and their numbers are crazy, but it's like, are they numbers crazy because of of the time? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Reggie Wayne is a Hall of Famer because once Harrison left, Reggie Wayne was still able to carry that torch.
Oh yeah, he was just
he stepped right into that role that Harrison and Peyton didn't miss a beat with him as a wide receiver. But yeah, crazy. So
I'll do the questions here because I got a spreadsheet up.
My man with his spreadsheet, got his spreadsheet.
That way I got it. That way I can keep track so we can do. So first we'll get into over-unders. I do got one little running quarterback one. You know I got to drop that in there.
There you go.
If we want a sweet sweat, you take that. All right. So first I'm going to hit the over-unders. You guys basically will just say over or under, and then I'll just keep track of it that way.
Everybody's stuff that way? You got it?
Yeah, I got that.
Write my stuff down, though. I need to make my bets.
All right. So first up, speaking of Matthew Stafford, we got over under. We got 281. JB, what do you got?
Give me the over all day, man. Matthew Stafford has gone over every yard totaled in the postseason.
All day, every day.
Joey over. I'm over also.
Stack it, baby. Stack it.
Looks like we're all on Stafford. All right, Joe Burrow, 276 over under.
Give it to me, baby. Give me that over.
You want the over also?
You know it.
Joey?
He don't want that.
Give me the under.
Oh.
Ooh, under. Joey, if Joe Burrow goes under 276, they have absolutely no chance to win.
Yeah, but what did he against the Chiefs? Remember, he had 250.
But see, the difference is the Chiefs, they nutted. All right. The Chiefs, they remember now. Let's not forget. I know it was almost 2 weeks ago. The Chiefs had a chance to go up by 3 scores at the half.
Mm-hmm.
Then had a chance to win the game, but for some strange reason, they were down there doing some crazy backyard football shit. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm with you on that over.
Like we discussed, we said, did the Chiefs more lose or the Bengals more win? And we definitely were on the Chiefs lost that game, right? They lost that game.
Yep.
All right. Chase, over under 78.5.
No, Joe Burrow is going to he's going to get fed, man. He's going to get 70 yards, man. 78 yards easy. He might go for 100. It's going to be a struggle. Listen, Jalen Ramsey is not shutting this dude out, man.
So you got over, and Joey, you got the under.
The over, man.
I'm going under here.
Give me the over all day.
All right. Odell, 60.
Over.
JB's. All right. Actually, all three of us are on the overs.
Hold on. You put Odell Beckham in the Super Bowl? Really? The prima donna of prima donnas? you Mr. Heisen, did he? Dude, I'm telling you.
You think he lights it up at the biggest stage, or at least
he's gonna party.
At least shows up.
Yeah. He's gonna party.
He's been balling.
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
All right, this one's a high number. Cooper Kupp 105.
Give me that. Hold on. First of all, here we go. You gonna tell me that Matthew Stafford ain't gonna look to pass the ball to him at least 15 times?
Yeah, that's that security blanket.
And
is
there anybody you've ever seen in the NFL that's a leading receiver but stay open constantly? Have you ever seen this?
No, because it's weird because he's like those guys that we've seen. The Welker had his ability to get open, the Renfros, but I
think he's like Gary. He reminds me of Gary Clark,
but with more big playability. You know
who?
He reminds me of Gary Clark
from the old Redskins,
from the old Commandos. Yes,
old Commandos. Yeah, but Gary Clark.
Good. That's a good comp.
Yeah, but that Gary Clark in a team that passes the ball 40, 50 times a game, that's the difference.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that's the difference is those guys are getting the ball thrown to them a ton more, you know?
Yeah.
All right, Joey, what are you taking? That's a tough one for you.
I'm going to go under.
I'm going over here.
All right, my man, Chris.
Oh, goodness.
All right, Joe Mixon. We talked about them trying to run the ball. They need to keep it going. He's over under 60.5.
What did Eli Mitchell have last week in running yards?
Ooh, that's a good question.
What did they have last week? What did they do 2 weeks ago?
Let me see.
Man, the NBA crazier than Bobby Portis?
Eli Mitchell, 20 yards.
Ooh.
How about Debo running the ball? What did he have running?
He had more yards. He had 26. So those two combined, you know, my boy Garoppolo got 4. So they only had 50 yards rushing total, which is what I was saying is the key because it's huge. If you talk about what we said, Arizona had over 200 yards rushing on them.
Yeah.
So, but if you think the Rams get up early, then you know they might abandon that.
Yeah, give me the. I'm gonna take my first under on this one.
Joey,
give me the under.
We're letting way down under.
I'll go with
You said 60?
I think
you said 60, Chris, right?
And a half. The hook. The hook.
Yeah.
And a half. All right. Akers 64.5. JB said they're going to
give me the over. Give me the over on this. I'm telling you.
I'm taking the over here.
I'll go the over.
I'm thinking that this right here is going to kickstart Cam Akers' RB1 run for the money next year.
You hope so.
You know it, right? If you speak it into existence, it can happen, right?
All right, Aaron Donald, 4.5 tackles and assists.
Under.
Over, under.
Under. There's no way they run towards that dude, man. They gotta be out their mind.
Let me see.
They better chip block him. They better hard tie him, hold him. Because if they do not, if they let that man can wreck their whole game.
All day.
All day. He's not really a run stopper. He is a drive stopper.
Let me see how many games he's even
Did he have four tackles? He had 4 tackles against San Francisco. He's probably going to have more hurries than he is tackles.
Yeah, I mean, I think he didn't even
Burrow
have
gets rid of the ball pretty quick. So,
yeah.
You know, I mean, he'll get maybe 1 or 2 sacks, but 4 tackles and an assist? Nah, I don't see it.
He's had 4 tackles or an assist. He didn't have any tackles or assists against San Francisco.
Okay.
He had 3 against Tampa Bay, 4 against San Francisco a couple of weeks ago, 3, 5, 2, 3, 1, 3. He's only gone over 4 one time, 2 times all year.
Under, like I said.
Yeah.
Against San Fran, he had no tackles, no assists, but I guarantee he wrecked that whole game up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's a guy who isn't a guy who's going to be on the stat sheet. That's not how he dominates games. And
yes,
the way he dominates a game is where when they build the game plan, he's the one guy they say, we've got to make sure we check this guy. Yeah, he's like a Lawrence Taylor.
Yes, he is. He is a monster.
A Randy White.
He is
every play. It's make sure we're doubling this guy.
Absolutely.
Got
to let him get going.
Joey, you're under or over?
I'm going to be under.
All right. So this is the last over under we got. This is
the big one.
This is the big one. Matthew Stafford, 5.5 yards rushing.
Over.
Let me see how many times he's gone. Let me see.
This is the reason Matthew Stafford's gonna get the over. Here's why. You remember when John Elway won his first Super Bowl?
Yes.
That dude was running, diving, getting crushed.
Helicoptered.
Yeah. I think he got helicopter, but somebody got the helicopter one year and it was like into their career. I said, you get helicopter, man. That's gonna be over for you, man.
Elway did the sweet helicopter, right?
Helicopter.
Yeah, I seen somebody get hit, man. It wasn't sweet. That was like, he was like, oh, he's done.
Hey,
almost like the what's the quarterback for the old QB for the Ravens? They won the Super Bowl MVP.
Flacco?
Yeah, that's the Flacco slide when he got hit.
Oh,
yeah. Kiko Alonso. Oh my goodness. You were like, oh, he's done forever. It's over. It's a wrap.
I look, Matthew Stafford has gone over 6 yards 6 times this season.
Yeah, he'll go over on this
Mark it.
Yeah, he'll
man.
Book it.
The first opportunity that comes for him to get a first down when they need it for a drive, he's going to run.
So it's an over.
Look at.
See, so the analytical part of me is saying, why would I take it? But then the thing is that if I'm watching that game, at any moment he could take off and then that bet is done.
Yeah.
So,
and that's going. I'm telling you,
one run.
I'm telling you how I guarantee you that the Bengals are going to try to drop 7 and give him running lanes.
Who
to
that?
start the game. I don't think they are going. It's no way they're going to play close. I mean, eventually they're going to play close to the line of scrimmage because they drop everybody back. The Rams are going to just run the ball until they get a good play action on them.
Who that?
So we've got of the same ones. We got Stafford. We all three have over. Burrow, 2 overs when Joey's the under. Chase, 1 over, 2 unders. JB on his own there. Odell, we're all 3 over. Kupp, me and JB are over. Joey's under. Mixon, I'm standing on my own on the island. Over. Akers, all 3 over. Aaron Donald, all 3 under. Stafford, all 3 over. All right, now we're going to get into some prop questions. Basically, it's the same kind of thing. You just answer one of the other, basically.
Roger.
All right. What will the coin toss be? Heads or tails?
Heads.
Tails.
I got to go heads here. JB, your tails?
Yep.
Joey, heads.
Heads.
All right. Opening kickoff. Will it be a touchback? Yes or no?
Yes.
JB?
If Cincinnati's kicking off, McPherson's going to kick out the daggone.
Yes.
Someone was saying a stat where it's like it's more likely, or it's throughout the season, it happens a ton. It's almost always a touchback. But in the Super Bowl, like 6 of like 10 or something have been taken out the first kick.
Didn't the Bears close Super Bowl, the first kickoff, Hester into the house?
So was that the second half?
Oh, it was second half. Okay, I thought it was the first. My bad.
I could be wrong. I gotta look that up.
The sports books do not want like a kick return for a touchdown. That would destroy them.
Yeah.
Any of those crazy ones where it's like plus 5,000, they're just praying none of those hit. Because those some numbnuts are like putting that in a parlay. And that's like their big one. Like, kickoff return for a touchdown or a punt return. What's more likely? The punt return is more likely, right?
Yes.
For a touchdown, a kickoff. Yes. How many kickoff returns are for touchdowns now? Hardly any.
I think I said the Knicks are winning by 6.
Oh.
Hey.
With 4 minutes left in the third, but I think I should cash out and get my money and run.
Cash it out.
What's the difference? Like what could you win and what's the cash out amount?
Cash it out.
So I could win. Let's see.
Cash that thing out, JB.
I could win 102 straight up or win 50, 55 for the cash out.
And how much did you put on it?
I put $20 all together for both combined.
Cash that thing out.
I wonder if you just bet right now money line Knicks. I wonder how much that would be. If you put 20 on that, then you just lose.
Let me take a look at it.
But it's probably similar. They're not gonna extend themselves out.
I want to look at and see if the plus line for the Warriors is right now, because I'm getting the itchy finger.
Now you're gonna take that shovel and start digging.
You lying
so deep.
Hey, you know the saying, Chris. Do I gotta repeat it?
Yeah, I mean,
the Knicks still the Warriors are still a negative. They only have a plus line right now. They're only down 2 right now, though. So.
Okay.
Down 2, you gotta let that ride for right now.
Yeah.
Ride. Because I tell y'all that I don't know if I told y'all there's a song out there by YG with J. Cole called "Scared Money Don't Make Money."
Oh,
there's a song. It's Scared money don't make money.
Let me look it up.
Chris sent it to me. He's like, man, look at this right here. I'm like, what?
Yep, scared money. Yep. Sure is.
That game is done already.
The Bucks are down 16. And right now they are plus 12.5.
Yeah.
Plus 13.5 right now. They'll come back quick anyway. Go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry. I know I got a sidetrack. I think we on the prop bets, right?
So all right. First drive results. Is it going to end in a punt, an offensive touchdown, a field goal, or any other outcome?
Yes. I mean, that's too many possibilities.
Basically, I think they're trying to cover what
crapshoot. That's a lucky guess. I'm gonna say this, right? I will say the first, if the Rams get it first, it's a touchdown. I think if the Bengals get it first, it's gonna be a field goal. That's what I'm gonna say. But if I bet on it, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna know what I do. I'll bet on one site touchdown. I'm on 4 sites. Every site I bet something different. Touchdown, punt, it's $5 a bet and see what happens.
All right. Well, I'll put Rams touchdown, Cincy field goal. To me, I'm going punt.
Punt.
Julius Randle trying to put up numbers. Yeah, he happy he didn't get traded today.
Thumbs down.
All right. Which team will be leading after the end of the first quarter?
LA.
Yeah, I give me the Rams.
Yeah, we're all
LA.
We're all on the Rams. All right, which half is the highest scoring half? First or second?
Second half.
We're all on the second.
Man, the Sixers got rigged over the coals, man.
Who did?
They got 2 first-round picks, man.
All for Harden.
Harden next.
No.
All right. Maybe in shape though. You never know.
Yeah. Will the Bengals score in every quarter?
No.
Nah. They'll the Rams defense will. The Rams defense will make some plays. I mean, and believe it or not, the Rams defense has pretty much kind of been on fire.
Yes, they have.
They pretty much demolished the Cardinals.
Quellished.
And then really they dominated the Bucks. If it wasn't for those 4 turnovers, they probably would have dominated them.
Mm-hmm. They were stunning the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, you put yourself. I mean, no matter how well you're playing, when you have
stunned them.
You have 4 turnovers, man. You put your defense in a lot. It's hard to stop people from scoring, right?
Then they sunned their own selves.
And then against what? Again against the 49ers,
Yeah.
I mean, second half, they shut them down. First half, 49ers did pretty good. Second half, they were like, nope, lights out.
99.
Then Vince Carter, they were like,
99. Yep, it's over.
Night.
99. That's what 99 does.
Yeah.
All right. Will any player score 2 touchdowns? Is not counting if a quarterback throws it. They'd have to rush it in. So it's more wide receivers.
Say if anybody scores 2 touchdowns in the Super Bowl, you never know. But I got a sneaky feeling that if somebody does, it'll be either Cam Akers or some bootleg guy from the Bengals like Boyd or Higgins. They're not bootleg, but I don't think their main guys are going to score 2 touchdowns.
Right.
It'll be somebody you expect.
So you're saying no?
Yeah, give me no, man. I take. Give me no.
Joey?
Give me yes.
Oh. Who you feeling? That better be putting your parlay. Hey, that's a you better find a guy you think is there that you could. That's probably a big money one if you actually think that's going to happen, and you think like Cooper Kupp's going to score 2 or something. Yeah, that's going to push your parlay way up.
Right,
that was way up, man.
Because that's probably rare. So remember that, Joey, when you're betting.
Okay,
I'm going no. All right, first touchdown score.
You said it all subtle. I'm going no.
After all that, no.
Nope.
First touchdown score Will he have an odd or even jersey number?
Odd.
So Cooper Kupp's got an even.
Ooh.
What does Odell got?
Odell is odd, I think.
He's 3.
Yeah.
What number is T. Higgins?
He's 80s. I think all 3 of them are in the 80 and are odd. He's 87, I think. Chase is 1.
No, 87. That's CJ.
So maybe 85 then.
Yes,
he is 85.
And Boyd's 83.
Yeah. So all 3 of those guys are Mixon. I think is 28. What's Cam Akers?
Ooh,
24.
So you got your 2 running backs in Kupp or even.
Even.
And then your wideouts are odd. Plus your 2 running backs. If it's a QB sneak.
What's Jefferson? What's Jefferson's number?
I think he's 12, maybe.
What about Higbee?
Higbee, I think is he 89?
Is Higbee playing?
I think he's questionable.
Okay.
He's gonna play.
But the two quarterbacks are odd, right?
Yes.
Hold on. Am I mistaken? Wasn't there somebody else that stepped up last week for them? Tight end?
Yes, there was.
Yeah.
Blanton?
I believe so.
The sleeper. But look, I wonder what his props are. What is his props?
He played very well.
So the only evens are Cam Akers is 23.
Ooh.
So basically your 2 evens are Kupp and Mixon, and everybody else is odd.
Ooh. Give me freaking odd.
But if you think Kupp's gonna score,
even.
This is the first touchdown score, though, right?
First touchdown score.
Yeah, give me odd, man.
Joey, you better be if you think you better be remembering these and writing these down. If you're thinking that Kupp's gonna be the first touchdown score.
Spreadsheet, man. Send me your spreadsheet.
All right, hold on. Yeah, I'll send it over. Let me see.
All right, fourth quarter, the Warriors are now a +1.5.
Cash out, JB. Press the button.
I'm just going odd based on Joey. You want even?
Even.
All right. Length of the national anthem. Over or under 2 minutes?
Over.
Who's singing it?
I'm not sure the girl's name, but last year I think it was it's always right around there, so it's really a crapshoot, I think.
Who is singing that?
Let me see.
Oh, this is not Roseanne Barr.
Or Mickey Guyton. You know who that is?
Who is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Only Guyton I know is Myron Guyton, 1990 New York Giants DB. It's the only Guyton that I know.
Look at DraftKings has suspended my cash out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, DraftKings said, "Nah, bro, you ain't cashing out on this."
I
ain't cashing out. I think
I'm going under. Joey, you were under?
Over.
Over, JB. What do you say?
Which one? The anthem?
The anthem. Over under 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's over, man. This fool's gonna be singing forever.
All right. Which of these will happen first in the game? A touchdown or a sack?
Oh, definitely a sack.
Sack.
Yeah, we're all the same. These are all actual bets you can get it on some book.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you send a copy of that to us.
Yeah. All right. Will Snoop
25 parlay.
Will Snoop smoke on stage at halftime?
Will he smoke weed on stage?
Yeah, the question is just will he smoke? I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming that, but
where is the Super Bowl is where?
California.
Oh, yes.
Rams home stadium.
Yes. Yes. That's home. That's his city.
JB, you saying yes or no?
Man, yeah, man, of course, man. He'll be high when he get on there.
I'll say yes also.
So the show got Snoop, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, Dr. Dre,
G-Funk.
R.
G-Funk era.
So it should be interesting.
All right. Will any scoring drive take less time than the national anthem, which you guys said probably what, 2:15?
Yeah, I got over 2. No.
You say no.
If the Warriors lose to the Knicks tonight, man, I'm gonna be so.
I told you to cash out.
Man, I can't cash out, man. I mean, I can't. I'm only losing $20, man. I'm not gonna cash out on that.
You're gonna learn.
I'm not gonna learn. I'm learning. I'm learning how to.
JB, what do you got? Any scoring drive under 2:15? Basically,
it's gonna be somebody. It's gonna be a big. Even though both teams need to limit the big plays, it's gonna be a big play. No doubt.
All right. Will Eminem wear a hoodie or hat at any point when he comes out? It's basically hoodie or hat or nothing. It's not either or. It's just a yes or no.
Yes.
That's a lock. Yes.
Yes.
You better find that. You better find where that is and put a ton on that one. Yeah, he's always rocking both, actually, usually, right?
Yep.
All right. We got 2 more. What's going to be higher that day? Rams points or Trey Young's points on the February 13th that day?
Who they playing?
Hold on, let me look. Atlanta Hawks.
He's been playing his behind off.
Let me see. Atlanta Hawks schedule. They play the Celtics at 2:00.
Man, Celtics has been pretty good on D. So
Celtics have been playing some phenomenal ball lately.
If you think they're going to score around 20-something points, or you think if they're scoring,
he'll go for 30. Go ahead and give. Yeah, I say yes.
Yes.
You both saying Trey Young's going to score. I'll say the no. All right, last question. What color Gatorade will be poured on the winning coach?
Purple.
I'm going orange.
I'll go yellow.
JB, last one.
I'm gonna go
yellow.
Oh. Or is yellow like lime?
Yellow is like, I would say that's
I'll go with the lime. Yes, lemon lime.
All right, let me save that. I'll email you guys.
Oh,
they're up 13 now.
With 10 minutes left, man. It's a lot of time.
Yes,
they were up 18 to something, and I took the Golden State the other day against the Nuggets. They were up like 18-4 or something. And then the Nuggets came back and beat them by like 20 something.
Right.
I should have cashed out.
Knicks?
No, against the Warriors.
Oh,
they only scored like 70 points, I think.
The Warriors won 9 in a row, I think. Chris, are you sure?
Hold on. Warriors versus, was it the Jazz?
Yes.
Yeah, Warriors play the Jazz. Yes.
Yeah,
the Warriors
85 to 111.
Yeah, it was the Jazz. Yeah. I'm about to say the Knicks.
Yes. The Warriors were up like 15 to 2. Yeah.
15 to 4. Yeah, they were killing them.
Or something like that.
And then they basically after that they pretty much lost the rest of the time. All right, so that's it for our next up we got the parlay and then Joey's hot take. Then we'll make our Super Bowl exact score prediction. We'll see who comes closest. And then we'll get out of here. So all right, so what was our parlay? I'll go with mine first. I've got Boyd. Let me see if it's still going, but when I checked, it's over. I got over 39.5 yards receiving for me. Receiving yards. Oops, no. Let me see if that thing is still on there. You know how they like to do. Yeah, I got over 39.5 receiving yards for Tyler Boyd. Joey?
I'm taking the Stafford over, was it 281.5?
0.5.
Yep.
Always with that hook. All right, JB, what do you got?
Well, let me look at this thing real quick. I already did a same game parlay for a plus 2,000 odds with a Jamar Chase touchdown, Cam Akers touchdown, Burrow over 276.5, Stafford over 281.5, Jamar Chase over 78.5, and Cooper Kupp over 105.5. So
You better add that Eminem hoodie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? Let me go look. Let me just look at it real quick. Do I want to?
And that Snoop.
One says Bengals and Rams each scored one rushing touchdown and one passing touchdown, plus 400 y'all, plus 400. But that's not you can't parlay that. So
of course. Where are they parlaying these days?
Come on, I'm just over here trying to stack.
Yeah.
So you guys, let me put this stuff in here real quick before I make my decision. So we got Matthew Stafford passing yards. Well, that's passing touchdown. So passing yards for Stafford, Joey.
Stafford, yes.
You went over 281.5.
Over 281.5.
Chris, and you're going.
I got Boyd over 39.5.
All right, Boyd over 39.5. I'm gonna make it because I think they're gonna win. Go ahead and give me the Rams money line. I got my odds on this are plus 436. If I put a $10 bet down, I can win $43.61. Just took it. I just booked it.
Book it.
Big money. I've got, let me see. Oh man, the Suns are whooping up. Suns are whooping them right now, huh?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, it's over.
Get your paper and pen ready, millions.
Yeah, we got Joey's.
This is your part.
Joey's getting the. It's fun. It's time for Joey's hot take.
Oh, are we ready? Okay.
Joey's hot take time, people.
Joey gave him some time to go get their pen and paper.
Get it ready.
Hold on, let me go.
Hopefully, it's toilet paper.
So they can easily dispose of it.
Yes, sir.
Let me get you all ready for this.
So their wife or girlfriend doesn't see.
That's right. For this.
You like your boy, eat the evidence.
It's like the 45th president of the United States. My goodness. With 3 Big Macs after that.
I'll take 3 Big Macs and a side of evidence.
All right. Let me give you all the rundown of this 7-leg parlay.
The end of OJB.
7 leg.
Oh, 7-leg parlay. Now I'm going.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it, because I'm putting some money on it.
Send it to you right now.
You guys are the parlay kings right now.
Let me tell the millions what's happening here. Millions, here's how you will win money on Sunday.
JB, Mr. Parlay himself.
Joe Burrow over 250 yards. Matt Stafford over 250 yards.
This on FanDuel.
FanDuel.
You did alt yards, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Look at you. You're learning.
Cooper Kupp over 80 yards. Odell Beckham Jr. over 50 yards. Joe Mixon over 50 yards.
That's
rushing
your big
yards.
One there.
Joe Mixon over 50 rushing yards.
Under 60.
Jamar Chase under 78.5. Cam Akers.
I don't like that.
Over 40 rushing yards. plus 1521 is what we got going on here. Plus 1521. Get your money.
We got Stafford over 250. We got Burrow over 250. Cooper over 80. That Chase over 50.
Under 78.5.
Oh, okay. Who was the 51? What's that?
Odell Beckham Jr.
Oh, OBJ over 50. Kupp over 80.
Mixon over 50.
Over 50.
Oh, let's stack together. Let's stack together millions.
What was that last one?
The last one is Cam Akers over 40 yards rushing.
I'm gonna put that in there. I guess we got that. What our exact score prediction is going to be, Chris?
Yeah. So I'll go. Let me go. You want me to go first? You guys want?
Yeah, man. Go ahead, man, Mr.
So, I'm calling Rams. I'm saying Rams 30 and Bengals 24.
30 and 24 numbers I do not want to see. All right.
I don't even remember my numbers, so we'll see.
I'll tell you. Oh crap! I'll pull it up for you. Let me pull it up for. Let me pull it up.
Then I'll change it to just what I want to see. I'm like, 29 to 19.
At least you hit it. You hit it once. You like, man.
I think I have a 0.
Like, give me a taste. You always want a taste. I sent
the thing
it out.
is that those traditional numbers, now that everybody's doing all this weird stuff with like going for 2 and chasing points differently, those. I wonder if the next couple of years those numbers probably will go down as far as from a betting standpoint.
Right.
Just numbers way more.
Well, yeah, Chris, you looking for 30 to 35.
So I said 30 to 24.
5 and a 0.
What's Kate and Dana got?
Kate has a 9. She has double 9s.
Oof.
That'll be nothing. She hit all of it. Forwards and backwards. And Dane got the opposite number. You got 5 and a 0 too. So if y'all win 5 and 0, both of y'all be.
Oh, there we go. So we're all rooting for the same. So either way, as a group, if we hit, we're all taking it, right?
Yeah, stacking.
We stack as a group. One of us is stacked.
Absolutely.
Yeah, stack.
All right. Well, either way, I still don't think mine will hit, but who knows? So I still think 30 to 24, but with hoping that some of those hit. At least it'll be interesting for the game.
So you're definitely saying that the score is going to go over the right now. I think right now it's at 48.5, right?
Yeah. So I mean, it's
way over.
I like the Rams though here. I think Bengals are playing over their head a little bit. So I like the Rams. I would see, if anything, that it's more of a blowout. I don't buy the Bengals as much as I think some of the other people do. So, Joey, what do you got?
Give me, please. I think I'm going to go Rams 34. Bengals 20.
Man, you got a blowout.
You better, Joey, again.
You better bet. You better take the daggone one of your parlays. Take that
alternate
4.5.
I think a lot of times though you can go on and take an alternate spread, right?
Yes, you can.
So let me see, a same game parlay. I wonder if you can do that. Like an alternate. There it is. Alternate spread, Joey. If you take, just say you take Rams by minus, what did you say?
14, excuse me.
You're already, just say you take them by 10.5. You're up to plus 200 just on that one. That's a good start.
Yeah.
I mean, you know how these parlays, if you really want to stack, those are the kind of bets.
That's how
Joey has no JB. You know how we were talking like how these guys come up with them. Joey's that guy.
Yeah. Basically.
We're like, how do these guys come up with these crazy numbers? And then we got one of them on the show with us.
Just grabbing stuff. Grabbing stuff, man.
Oh yeah, 2 touchdowns by one. Yeah, give it to me. Yeah, I'll take. He's just shopping. He's at the grocery.
Yep.
Oh, that looks good.
In there, look. He's moving.
He's at the grocery store. He's in the aisle. Nobody else goes there.
There we go.
All right, are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready for the final score of this game? What it's going to be?
What's it going to be, JB?
27-23 Rams.
So you got
27-23. It's going to be. I think it's going to be under the total. I think it's going to be a 7-3 as the final numbers, which will put money in my pocket.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's perfect.
It's one pool. I mean, I got numbers all over the place.
You're just hoping something.
But I do think it's going to be more of the Rams having a lead, the Bengals trying to come back and falling short. That's how I see it playing out.
Okay.
So are you more confident in the Bengals winning it or the Rams blowing them out?
I think the Rams are going to win either way it's played out. If it's a grinded out game, I think the Rams are going to win. If it was a shootout, I think the Rams are going to win as well.
Like if I said your 2 bets are Joey's Rams by 10 plus or Bengals by 1, you think you're taking the Rams either way?
But you said Rams getting 10 plus though.
No, minus the 10.
No, I'm not taking. Ain't no damn way I'm taking the Rams minus 10. No way.
So you're still, or if I said Rams, you got to take Rams minus 10 or Bengals minus 1.
I'm taking the Bengals minus 1 on that. Ain't no way I'm taking the Rams minus 10.
So you're not confident in the blowout.
No, there's no way. That's like I said, it's going to look like a blowout, right? It's gonna be one of them games when they tell you the score wasn't as close as it looked at the end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be that way. I'm probably wrong, but
JB
this is my best estimate of what I've been seeing. Like you said, and if nobody believes this, they're crazy. The Bengals have been playing over their head. And you got the big lights, everything looking good. The Rams are at home. I mean, they got guys on their team who need a ring to solidify their legacies. Aaron Donald. By the way, the Warriors have cut the lead to 2.
Oh boy!
In a 2-minute span. So.
Oh boy!
We're getting tight, Joe. We're getting
it is getting tight out there.
It's getting tight in here. Nick's just called a full timeout.
The thing with Cincy is they've needed against against Kansas City and Tennessee, they needed late interceptions to win those games.
Yes.
And against Tennessee, I mean, it was pretty much Tannehill forcing it, trying to force it down the field.
Yeah.
That game could have went right into overtime.
Right.
And against the Chiefs are on the end. They have 1st and goal.
On the 6th.
A chance to go up. And what do? They start doing some numbskull stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Showing off.
Starts running backwards like he's playing out in the backyard.
Showing off.
Yeah, so
There's no way this is happening with McVay. McVay has already been to Super Bowl. He knows what it means to crap the bed there.
Yes, he does.
I don't think it's happening. I do not think it's happening this game. I think he's going to go full throttle, get a lead, and then try to run the ball, try to beat the clock.
Play actions.
And then you'll have, the Bengals make a couple of plays, come back, make everybody at home excited, and then it'll be a Von Miller sack or Aaron Donald sack to just put them out of misery for the end. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see it. Only, like you guys have already said, and we already said, the only path I see to a Bengals victory is the Rams turn the ball over like they did against the Bucs. If the Rams turn the ball over 2, 3, 4 times, then the Bengals have a shot to win.
Yeah.
If the Bengals give up 9 sacks against the Rams, there is no way in hell they'll be in the game.
Against this team.
Joe, are you throwing a sack amount in your parlay?
I should throw one in there, shouldn't I?
3+ sacks, I think.
Okay.
So it's out there.
We have to create a whole nother one.
Joey might be how much money
you may come out of Super Bowl weekend like $1,000 paying
I may.
Yeah.
I may.
Joey's just
that's all I do.
Yeah, you're gonna stack.
Yes.
All right. So there you go. There you go, people. A lot of fun.
You're welcome, Million.
And look for this weekend with Joyous Hot Take, man.
You're welcome.
Super Bowl time, man. Looking forward to the game. Looking forward to a big weekend of basketball too. All these
I will tell the people for my last statement, if you're going to thinking about betting at all, because I know we do discuss it. And Joey's new to it, and he's already in. He likes it. I mean, it does make everything more interesting, don't you think, Joey?
Yes, it does.
But the Super Bowl is the time to do it. A lot of these sites give, different discounts and
giving out money.
Oh yeah, they want you to. I think somebody was saying, what was it? PointsBet has a commercial where it's like under 151 is the total. And so as a first time bet or something crazy. So I think if you're thinking about doing it, now is the time to just jump on there and put some money on, because they're in the Super Bowl, there's so many bets out there. It definitely makes the game more interesting. Even if you throw a couple dollars on there, hey, you might throw a couple. And like JV said, one guy put on there, $50 and won 140 or something crazy. So
'tis the season.
Yeah.
I mean, you put a couple dollars, who knows?
Yeah.
It's a lottery ticket, but it's funner than a lottery ticket.
Yes, it is. 'Tis the season.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So there you have it. CJ Squared episode 40 in the books, man. 10 more will be at 50 episodes. I can't believe it'll be like what? So 50 episodes right now. We'll probably be episode 50. We were talking about maybe March Madness.
The March Madness stuff.
In the NBA
50th episode and 1 year anniversary show coming up.
Yeah, I mean, we'll be.
That was when JB was lighting it up. You say, oh, I don't even mess with college basketball, but that was your heater.
I know, man. But I was hot when we first started the show, man. I was hot everywhere. I was hot NBA. I was just like this.
You were even stacking hockey.
I was like this. It was like, dang. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, this dude is out here stacking everything.
Yeah.
So we'll see how I do this year with real money on the line, because I'm gonna be putting real money on the line, even if I'm putting $1 or $2 in every game.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna put it out. We're gonna put it out there. We're gonna see who really stacking. Right? Who's stacking? You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Hey, episode 40, man. In the books. In the books, man. That's a lot of content online, man, with our faces on it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And hopefully, man, you if you don't take our bets, just have some fun with it. Like Chris said, these sites, you can put $5, bet $5 and get $280 in free bets, or it's a whole bunch of them in Virginia. So
yeah, there's definitely
make your money
time.
Yeah,
yes, it is.
You know what I'm saying? And then stack, man. You can always, like I would at first, what I would do, I would bet, win big, withdraw. But now
Yeah, you got to slowly stack.
Stacking.
We talking about stacking around. We talking about stacking around here.
You know what I'm saying? Stacking. We stacking, man. We stacking.
Steve Curtis just got a technical foul.
I know. Just hey, look, real quick before I go, proof that we stacking. January 31st, the bankroll was 327. February 10th, it was 900.
Oh, there it is. That's a big old stack.
Slowly, but oh man, the Knicks are going up by 8. My stack getting low. My stack is getting low, man. But like they say, man, I end with this one thing. Think about this weekend and think about everything we talking about. Remember, Joey, hit him with the saying, buddy.
Scared money don't make money.
And there you have it. Hey, don't be scared, man. Don't be scared.
Mm-mm.
But don't be stupid. I mean, and bet you ain't got money for groceries and you betting $1,000 on a football game.
You got to bet money you can afford to lose, but hey,
bet money that that you can. Whatever you gotta do. If you want to bet, just don't overdo it.
But they said like a movie ticket is what, $12?
Movie ticket. Go to the movies and go with a girl or your wife, and you go out to eat. Man, you paying like $200.
Yeah, so exactly. So
it seems like.
I mean, a game might be 3 hours, and you bet $10. That's entertainment for 3 hours, and even if you don't win, you still got a sweat going.
Are you not entertained?
Yep. Definitely. All right, people. Y'all have a good one. Good luck this weekend, everybody.
All right, Billy.
May the odds be in your favor.
Forever in your favor.
Yep. And keep stacking. My goodness. Something's happened to my Zoom. Let me see what's going on here. But there it is.